welcome back everyone to F1 2018 Career Mode. I'm Rents the Fence, and here we go. Start off kicking right off with the upgrade for the gearbox durability, and fun bit about this race is there's no sound. Yes, it did not record the sound, so for this race, I'm just going to put something in there that will resemble the current Formula One sound package, the engine package, so have fun with that. And here we go through qualifying and all that good stuff. So practice, let's start with that. Practice before qualifying. Practice, we're going through the same routine, kind of doing the track acclimatization, the, fuel run, the ERS, which we're seeing right here. Just normal stuff. We were pretty fast the entire race weekend, it felt like. During this session specifically, I felt the car really come to life, especially in this qualifying, this mock qualifying run. Jumped up to P1 on the board, 2.5 seconds really up. Finished 1.2 seconds up in P2. In practice 3, we're just doing the quick race run, making sure we get the fuel right. Everything looks good. It felt great. And now it's on to qualifying, and this is the first lap, as we're going to come and complete this first lap. Daniel Ricciardo, puts a really good lap on the board, so we come out there and jump up to P2. Not a bad run. We're going to put on the ultra soft tires, and we're going to burn some time on the clock. We're going to go out with about 2 minutes 45 seconds, somewhere in that range, and we're going to see the entire lap in its entirety. Obviously that's what an entire lap is. As you can tell at the top right, there's about 30 seconds left to go in the session, so our Haas F1 machine is ready to go. The speed was really there for the most part, so I thought that we had a good shot at the pole. Through the final corner, 4th gear, 5th gear, open up DRS, 6th, 7th, across the start-finish line. Not that great on the straightaway, but going into turn number 1, we're going to go down into 5th gear. Little throttle play down into 3rd through this serpentine section that I really like. Really tight corners. We're going to let it really unwind right here, up to 1/10 up on our previous best time, up to almost 2/10 through the first section. Kind of lose a little bit on entry, but on the exit, man, we just get everything. Up 7/10 up to 7th gear, let off a little bit, let the car kind of rotate in. 6th gear, 5th now, 4th. We're going back down the gears. We're going to go into this little left-hand turn, this little double left complex. We're up 1.1 seconds through that section. Lost a little bit on the exit. Now we're going to go through, as we go through the second section, up into the 3rd section. Hamilton sets the best time at a 1:33.7. We are trending really, really well. We're at a 1:34.7 from the last lap. This second lap is it, guys. We get a little bit wide on the exit, hit the DRS for the final time, down this long straightaway, 205 miles an hour, and climbing. We're going to hit the brakes right at the 100-meter board. We're going to turn in, use every little bit of room we can on the exit, make sure we don't scrub a lot of speed. Now it's all about getting this last bit through the left-hand corner. Thought we got as much as we could, ran a little bit wide, lose a little bit, and 2nd place is the best we could have done. So 2nd starting position as we get ready for race day. Everyone's on the grid. Here comes the airplanes flying over. Whoosh, there they go. And now it's time to go. As you can tell, the championship fight right now is Hamilton, Vettel, and Bottas, with Hamilton and Vettel tied at 37 apiece. And right there, Haas F1 is sitting at 20 points in the Constructors. That's 3rd best right now. And now we're going to go through the motions of, where everyone's going to be starting. Hamilton starts on 1st with myself in 2nd. Vettel and Bottas 3rd and 4th. And as we look down through the rest of the order, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Alonso, Verstappen. Leclerc getting a top 10 run. That's great to see. Let's see, where does our teammate qualify? He had a pretty poor qualifying effort, it felt like. It's just going to be one of those races, really, where anything and everything is possible. And as we get ready to get going, we sit in the car, we look at our strategy. We're gonna do the one stop. It's going to be ultras to super. We add a little bit more fuel. And here we go. Lights are coming on. And guys, let's rock it. Let's get it from the Chinese Grand Prix. We're starting in second. Kind of get a little bit of wheel spin going up through the gears, up into turn one. Bottas and I believe that was a Ferrari. I think that was Raikkonen. Really rocketed up through there. I thought they were going to pass both of us. But we just kind of slide into the second position. We're going to try to follow Lewis Hamilton up and through. Really good start by us. Hamilton gets just a little bit better of a start as we go through the gears for the first time and through the motions of the lap for the first time. We close in Hamilton going through that little right-hander at the start of the second section of the racetrack, and a little bit of wheel fighting. The car just felt really solid all weekend. That's the best thing I'm going to keep repeating. It just really came to life. And through this double left-hand section, what I thought we were going to start faltering a little bit and having that Ferrari come up to our rear wing, we were able to just to kind of hold our own as we run in the standard revs for right now. The left-right complex, should I say, into this carousel section. We're waiting, full power. And down the long straightaway we go. Raikkonen now in third position. Hamilton kind of pulls away from us just a little bit. But as the run progresses right here, we're going to brake again at the 100-meter board. We're going to turn in perfectly into the corner. And Hamilton kind of backs up to us just a little bit in this run. And as you see this entire first lap, you can tell for the first time this season, they don't really break away from us as much as what I would have expected. We kind of fell back about 7/10, and for the next couple of laps, we were just kind of riding right in Hamilton's wake, just being right there in his tow. We run fast lap, and then Raikkonen retorts with a best lap right there, a 138, what was that? 136.8, I want to say. All right, so now we're full on power down the backstretch. Raikkonen has been gapped, and we're just kind of following Hamilton again. And as we go into the right-hand hairpin right here, we're going to follow Hamilton once more up through the gears. And we're going to decide it is pit stop time. Time to come see our guys on lap 3. We're going to turn in, and we're going to follow Hamilton right on in. We're going to get on the pit limiter right there. And now it's going to be a race in the pits as Hamilton pulls in right there, as you can tell. We're going to see our guys. Our guys are very excited to see us after a great qualifying run. Let's turn in. What's going on, guys? Great to see you, all of you faceless people. We're going to leave our box at 2.7. And guys, we jumped Hamilton in the pit stop. That's massive. That is massive right there. As we get back up onto the racing surface, out of the pits, we get released in front of Hamilton. Perfect pit stop indeed. And now our sights are set on the exit of pit lane, because on the exit there is a man in red that we just passed. His name is Kimi Raikkonen. We are now in the race lead. We're running fourth right now, but once things cycle through, we will inherit the race lead. We're going to pass Sergei Sirotkin in the Williams right here, as it is just trying its best to be super fast, but it just is no match right now. Fresh tires, we're in the rich revs, and on top of it, we have a better engine program than the Williams do. So, you know, let's just take it away from them. Why not? Now we're up into P3. Stoffel Van Dorn has made his pit stop, and I believe that's Verstappen or Ricciardo. It's one of the two. It's a blue car. It might actually be a Toro Rosso, and it was Pierre Gasly. So sorry about that. We're up into the race lead. Our first time leading in our career in Formula One. We're kind of getting a little sloppy, though, because I kind of cut that just a little bit too much up through the gears. And this is when we actually started to see Raikkonen make a big run at us. 1.5 seconds now I lost on that lap, and Raikkonen now started to kind of close. As you can tell down on the bottom left, both Raikkonen and Hamilton were starting to catch me lap by lap by lap. And that's when I started to realize that we're not there yet in terms of performance, but we're getting there slowly and slowly and slowly. But every lap we would run, Kimi Raikkonen would continue as we run wide right here on lap 9. Every lap we would run, and Raikkonen would just get a little bit closer and closer and closer. The Iceman cometh, they said. And he did indeed, as we run wide once again in the final sections. we didn't get a penalty for that one, so that's nice. But now 5/10 back with lap 10 of 14. Raikkonen is there, and if we want this win, guys, we have to defend it with everything we have. We're in rich revs once again. You can tell the fuel's starting to burn, and I didn't really want to use rich revs for the entire race. I wanted to preserve the engine as much as I could as well, but at this point, guys, we need to get this race win. We need to get points, and how awesome would it be to get your first race win out of the way super early. On lap 11, we can tell that Raikkonen's now 7/10 back. We actually gapped him by a little bit. 2/10 in that last lap, just a little bit. Coming to lap 12 now, and the gap is 7/10 once again, so we kind of held station. The pace started picking back up again just a little bit, and as we come to lap 13, the lead is 1.2 seconds. We started to really put the paces together, and on this final lap, as we come through it, 1.3 seconds to Raikkonen, 2.6 seconds back to Hamilton. All we have to do in this final lap is just hold it together through this little serpentine S section that we have right here, run a little bit wide, but bring it back in for a nice apex. All we need to do is be perfect. We don't need to make a mistake. If we can be picture perfect on this final lap, guys, we will hold on for the victory. And we go through this right-hand section, and we go wide just a little bit. That's going to make Raikkonen have a little bit better of a run at us. That's going to let him get back to us just a little bit. Through the left-hand section, I messed up just a little bit. And now, all I'm concerned about in this last half lap is where Kimi Raikkonen is and what he's going to do. Through the double left-hand section right here in 4th gear. Try not to make a mistake. We're in full rich revs. We just get loose on the exit. Got a little bit of wheel spin as we go right here. Break the 50-meter board. Up into the left-hand section. Raikkonen now closes down to 0.8 of a second. Guys, it is getting close for the race win. Now as we go through the carousel and onto the backstretch for the final time. Rich revs it is. We're going to burn it to the end, baby. We're going to run everything we can. Raikkonen just is not catching us. Even if I make a big mistake, this is the last place that we can't make a mistake. We're going to break in. We're going to run wide on the apex, but we run standard revs, so we reduce wheel spin. And guys, through the final 2 corners, we're going to do it. Kimi Raikkonen will not get there. Shake of the wheel, and guys, for the first time in our career, we pick up the victory in China. Our first Grand Prix win in Formula One. How about that? 3rd ever race. And the gents are happy, the boys are happy. He looks pretty pleased, I'd say. And yep, we're up on top of the car, and guys, we did it. We did it. Look at all those guys just going absolutely crazy. Looks like they're gonna have a long night of partying. Just absolutely fantastic, and this is the first time on top of the podium. Hopefully, first of many with Haas F1. In this season, and we hold the trophy, and Kimi Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton running 2nd and 3rd to us. Guys, what a race. What a race. We finally did it. We clanged the champagne bottles. Again, our strategist looks very pleased, overjoyed, and there's a running order. Our teammate finishes 11th, Kevin Magnussen, 33 seconds back, and we look at the points, guys, we're 5th in points. 17 back of the lead. We're 3rd in the constructors, 52 back of Ferrari. That's going to be a tall tale and tall task if I'm the only one really getting top 10 runs in, but I'll take it. And now we do the interview afterwards. Just kind of just those questions of how does the car look? I don't even know what I chose. Couldn't go wrong. You look top point save, was comfortable. What did I even choose? It was fantastic. Yeah, power unit department. You're gonna like that. Looks like your look has changed. What did I say? They did the proof it's been an error package. We're just being really. My whole thing is, just be honest, but at the same time with my career, just just be the nice guy. I think. Man, there we go. We get through all of the questions. We obviously outdid the hell out of Kevin Magnussen. We're leading that rivalry by a large margin. We're gonna go and collect all of our resource points from China, and guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am. So, as you can tell, everyone, my reputation has gone up around the entire paddock, and, well, that's a race win. If you want to see more content, please hit that subscription button. We'd love to have you along. See you in the next one as we go to Baku. See you guys. Career mode. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one for Baku, race number 4. Take care.